going on, everybody? Hope you all had a wonderful weekend grinding away. We are back with more PGA Tour 2K25. We are going to be diving into my career, some ranked tours. We've got a new patch that dropped a few hours ago, so we're going to be checking out all that. Hopefully we see a bunch of things that have been fixed. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't see too many things that are now broken that weren't before. But yeah, I didn't get too much time to play over the weekend. I tried to record a my career video specifically for YouTube and kind of looking for some feedback. I was gonna go the route of like going more of a true sim style my career, but the results of the first event were very, very bad. So I'm curious thoughts on my career playthroughs and stuff. Like, do you want to, is it bad if you're stuck in Q school for a while the character gets some stats into it? Or do we want the character to be a little bit better? Is True Sim maybe a little bit too ambitious to be going for a base level character? Let me know. What's going on, BC? 7 gig update a couple hours ago? Yeah, so they put out some patch notes, or at least I saw patch notes being passed around from, I'm assuming, a Discord server. So we can run through those real quick. All right. Several adjustments and improvements related to quests. We've got address reports related to quest balance progression, which hopefully that means that some of the quests that were not triggering will now start triggering. It looks like there was a save tag that was showing up in the store. A couple of store-related items, limited items being able to be purchased multiple times, incorrect amount of items in a bundle. This is a big one to me. Address reported concern relating to being able to add AP to max out skills. Now, I don't know if they're going to do something to fix players that have that. I like the sound of that. It's a very good start to the stream. That to me sounds like a YouTube subscription. Get in there, Eric. Thank you very much for the sub. Address reported concern related to Xbox Quick Resume. I did hear somebody asking about this on Friday when we were streaming. About like, was I experiencing freezing and different stuff like that. It must have been on Xbox, like if you would leave the game and come back into it via the quick resume, that must have done something. So it looks like they've got a fix to that. Related to commentary system, I wouldn't know. I shut John off very, very quickly in the demo. Interest reported concern related to panning and zooming the camera when viewing the cart in the Superstore. So some of those things, actually a fair number of those things, store related. For me, not the biggest deal on those, but the big one there that was denoted was basically there was a bug in here, and I'll see if I can test anything around it. I never actually tried to input the stats, but basically like my swing path and correction are maxed out. Nice. Because you used to be able to like wiggle the stick here, and then it would like give more bar on the other side. So even though it shouldn't have had it, you were able to like add it on, but it looks like the caps are properly done now. So that is very, very good to see. We have a few points to spend. I don't know if we want to spend them all in one place or not. Ultimately, I don't think it would be a very bad idea to be pumping some more points into putt contact. We'll at least put it to 50. We'll at least put it to 50, and then I don't know at this point if all of our points are going to go into putting or not. Because the way I look at it, I could put the contact in. I may as well max that out. Basically, I have the power set so that we max out the power at 99 for our driver. I like the distances that we have everything else at. I know I've been thinking about keeping swing path and contact equal, but honestly, contact probably worth maxing that out. And then putting a bunch of points into our putting, especially into putt weight. I think shaping's at a really good spot. This is one that I'd love to know how important recovery actually is. But we'll leave that for a later time. I guess the one last thing to check is we've got 20 skill points available. Choke tee shot, stinger. We haven't gotten the power drive yet. This spinner is quite good. I think we're saving for knockdown though. We'll see how powerful it actually is at the end of the day. Bump and run, Texas wedge. Green radar we're gonna want at some point, but I think for now we're just gonna be holding on to some of those points until we have a little bit better idea where we want to go with it. But let's hop back on over into the career mode. I think what we'll do is we'll get warmed up using some of the training. Multiple events available, so we might have like a sponsor event that we can do. But I think this will be a really good way to get warmed up. Play through 4 par 3s. Keep your score low. Okay, let's try it. It looks like there is actually variety to this. It's not just the same couple of challenges every single time. So okay, this is just going to be at the training facility. They've got par 3s. I guess they set up the different greens and stuff around the range. HP has significantly upgraded the game, but patch notes are still beyond them. There were patch notes being passed around. We just went over them at the start. Unless you're saying there's a bunch of stuff outside of the patch notes. They just, for whatever reason, they posted them like only on Discord. And then people have been passing them around. Alright, I'm going to turn this back off of True Sim settings. I'm going to leave the shot setup feedback on for now. When we eventually get to testing TGC stuff, then yeah, we'll just figure it out there, how that stuff is working. Okay. A little bit off. I will say, hitting the open on these is always so punishing. Oh, look at that. Perfects. And just absolutely blown by the hole. Okay, so one thing that I still need to do, I'll have to make the practice area video and then test out putting stuff. And by putting stuff, I mean green speeds. because the green speeds, it's like, is it doing that thing again with like default powers and how everything behaves? Hey, what's going on, Duck? Yeah, had a solid weekend. I mean, outside the fact that Friday after the big stream, we went and took my son to the pediatrician because he has an ear infection, and then we woke up Sunday and we've also got pink eye. So yeah, that's been fun. But outside of that, we alright? Oh, I pulled it. Gosh darn it, man. It's not in the wet, though. I still have all the stuff from when I was trying to do sim stuff. You had pink eye, oh, we're trying so hard to like not touch our eyes or anything. So he's on. Got him on the antibiotics. So you cannot, which this makes sense, get a spinner from here. Hole open is the name of the game right now. I am not getting left enough. Not good. Not good. I'm using this as a warm-up, and we are not finding success. I need a fan. All right. Try and see if this actually cuts it through or not. There we go. He likes it. Oh, he likes it a lot. Too bad it's... Too bad it's so short. Okay, not gonna lie. I wish that was a little bit more based on the overall and not just... like the inputs. Because you feel really good about your shot until you don't. Okay, we're getting a little bit better with the putter. No, we're not gonna restart the challenge. We'll take the L. We'll take the big fat L. Not gonna fight it. Not gonna fight it. We've got more stuff to do anyway. All right, so we could practice at Pebble Beach. We could do our commercial shoot. Let's do our commercial shoot. Then we can get the Pebble Beach practice. All right, Spyglass Hill. So do they just, I think from what I remember hearing, they rotate between Pebble Beach and Spyglass. That was an interesting, I don't know why it showed him with the swing. Ooh, okay. Let's be smart about this. Let's move to the other side of the tee box, because I am a I'm a fader of the golf ball. Oh gosh darn it. Didn't correct my swing path. All right. So I have the backswing feeling. We need to finish more straight. Close. Didn't quite get the backswing over, but that'll get us back out fairway. Yeah, it's like a crazy thing. If you are just a little bit off, you can really get yourself in trouble. There it is. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot better. Just in terms of the putting, like getting a little bit better feel for it. Also helps that we're upgrading some of that stuff too. Okay. Finding the swing feel on the day. I think that's going to be a very big thing. Like, I know we did that with... I know we would do that with tempo, but I think it's going to be even more relevant when it comes to swing path. I feel like swing path is even more of a swing feel on the day than tempo was. I feel like tempo overall is actually a pretty easy thing. Oh, come on. Almost had the eagle. Almost had the eagle. See, now we're getting some of the challenge stuff, so that's nice to see that fixed. Getting the birdies and all that going. Would you look at that? We are starting to get some perfects all over the shop. I tell you what, correction is such a huge stat. Correction is such a huge... Oh, so they actually have some of this stuff. Okay, that's really nice. It's actually, like, backfilling some of the quests. Because I remember some of these things, like, not even working at all. Now, these are... They want us to do some ranked... They nerfed the daily reward by 25. Just an interesting little thing of note. Okay, so this is... You get extra clubhouse pass stuff NVC. Some of these things did not backfill like the Top Golf. Same with the interview stuff. Same with the win events. So some things did not, but it looks like the... This is all progression. Don't think that's what I'm looking for. I think it's the challenges. Make a putt. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess some of these were already done, but either way, good to see that they've fixed some stuff. All right, a little 5-iron here. So I feel like if we go 6, I want to go 5. That's just what I'm feeling. And then that lie. Oh, I left it open a little bit. Get the bounce up. Should be far enough to get on. Nice. Ooh. I mean, I'll take in a tap-in eagle. That's nice. So with the tap-in, you can choose to putt it if you want. And actually, if you do, you can only get back to the tap-in with that. But you can't overpower the tap-in. They won't let you lose it. So you didn't get the stream notification today, Fly Guy? I mean, that's why I always say Discord is the way to go. Discord notifications for going live are way more trustworthy than Twitch's are. I do not trust Twitch. I left it open. It's kind of cut in the corner, but I don't think it's going to kick left here. Hustler, welcome back. Johnny, what's going on? How we doing, Mike? Hope everybody's doing well. Twitch has functioning notifications? I don't think so. I don't think so, Doctor. Not as far as I'm aware. Went on a cruise to Mexico for a week? Very nice. I bet you it was significantly warmer than it was here. So for that, I'm jealous. 101 euro. Okay, they want us to do like an 80%er. That way. Where's the flag though? Start out left. It's a little fade back. I left that open. That's been my miss today. Leaving the club face open, leaving ourselves just out to the right a little bit. There we go. There we go. True that there are no longer weather options or time of day options, Puke? I heard somebody say that. But you know what? I haven't actually dug into it, so why don't we go and take a look? We'll go spin up the local match and see. Alright, we got some reputation for the golf club brand. Nice. KMF, thank you for the follow. Trying to grind this game, aren't we all, Mike? Aren't we all? So yeah, let's go quick play here. Let's go new local round. What's going on, Joseph? You play your My Career Rival in match play, or you just play them in the tournaments? So you play them in the tournaments, and then they score it as match play and Stableford. It's a combination of the two of those things. Oh, that's interesting. So you've got conditions, you got your normal wind, fairway, green stuff, you got your crowds. I guess it looks like the default conditions are all there are, so it's whatever the designer has set. Now, I don't know if that's something that was an oversight, something that they'll fix. It's like here, that's just picking your golfer, picking your tee. Yeah, it looks like as of now, it is just default course conditions. But I know that they gave the designers more options in terms of that, so yeah, I'm not sure why that's not in there at the moment. But it looks like what you've heard is correct. Because otherwise we've just got our format for what we're playing in, but nothing for the actual game isn't out till Thursday. Yeah, but like, it just seems like a weird thing to hold off on unless they're like waiting for one last surprise, but that just seems odd. Now, I won't be surprised if there is some sort of you know, day one patch. Oh, so it is actually at Pebble Beach. So the sponsor event was over at Spyglass, but the main event is going to be at Pebble Beach Links. Yeah, what's going on, Joke? How good's our character? We are an 88 overall, so they're pretty good, but still a good ways to go to get to the top. So which is tied to online. Sure, the servers will be eventually taken down, forcing you to buy whatever new game they have. I mean, at least as far as I'm aware, you could still play online in at least 21. I haven't heard too much stuff. Oh, I left it open. Cart path? Oh, that went a little bit more to the right. It's okay. We're going for shorter distance in. Yeah. We're going for shorter distance in. So yeah, as far as I know right now, you can still play on the older stuff. I'm sure eventually things will get taken down, but we're not at that point yet. All right, we left it a little bit high. I assume this is gonna be breaking quite a bit. Just not quite enough power. I have always struggled on those putts, and I continue to. I feel like you have to aim them so high, but the more you aim them up, like I feel like I need more power on them to get them to actually fall down into the hole, but if you miss, then I feel like you're well off the mark. So I'm always in a bit of a predicament there. I think NBA 2K22 or 23, you can no longer play the career mode. Old Tiger games because the career is tied to online. Yeah, I've always kind of wondered why something like the career is so much tied to online in every iteration of this. It's always been an annoying thing, like if there are server issues just on a given day. Yeah, then you're kind of stuck. Definitely not my favorite thing. All right, we hit our strike. Line's pretty good. I know it's gonna cut through that wind a little bit. I thought about taking some off of it, but I felt like finding the fur was the most important part of it. Get this guy drifting a little bit, and then at the end, the big turn. Oh my word. I really thought we had it. It looked so good for so long. It looks so good for so long. All right. See, this is one of those shots where like I can't take the aggro line because I am not an avid drawer of the ball. Now we can try this. We can try it. But yeah, that's kind of the risk we take. I mean, surely practice swings and stuff would be the smart way to go. But just kind of goes to show in this versus the older games where you actually have to be able to draw that line. There's a big, big difference. All right, so let's try a little spinner here. Because it's out of the light rough, so I feel like we should be able to hit it. We'll push. So even out of the light rough, it does get a little bit hoppy and skippy here. Or more of the little rollout. Like if you're on fairway, you're good. You know, it's money. You're gonna do just fine. But if you are out of light rough or especially heavy rough, that spinner, it don't spin as much, which is good, right? Like that's what you would expect. Yeah, it's not the type of thing that you want to just be this broken shot. Pretty good. It's probably gonna spin back though. Oh wow. Okay. So you definitely have to go at that a little bit more aggressively. Oh, I didn't have good rhythm. Okay. I was like, wow, that really came up that short on default aim, but minus 2% power. Hey, KG Moose, how we doing? Good evening. Hope all's well with you. Hope we had a good weekend. I'm gonna hit a soft 5. A little open. Oh no. Not the side to miss. Definitely not the side to miss. Okay, that was almost ugly. Yeah, weekend was overall pretty good. I was saying earlier, my son, ear infection and pink eye, but we've got antibiotics, so it's not too bad. It was a very mild ear infection, and fortunately, the pink eye was just like really crusty eye in the early goings of it. So we haven't gotten the like full-on bloodshot. It's like a very mild everything that he's got going on. So yeah, we're quite happy about that. And then I was able to get the whole VOD scrubbed through on from Friday. Was able to scrub through that and then get some shorts out of it. So I've got some YouTube content. I tried to record I was talking through it and didn't commit. Can't do that. I tried to record a YouTube specific my career, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. The reason I say that is I made it that I was gonna do like a new character and do like a Legend True Sim kind of career mode to be a bit different, and the first round was like well over par, and I just don't know how enjoyable that sort of content would be. You know, if you were just gonna be in Q school for a while. So I just kind of recorded it and don't really know what to do with it. I hit that a little firm. But that's gonna work. We're gonna take a birdie on the 7th. Pod scrubbing sounds like a grind. Yeah, I need to be better about recognizing in the moment when there are some like good clips and stuff to use. Like, obviously there are going to be some things that are, you know, funny or whatever, subjective, that in the moment maybe I'm not gonna, you know until we go back. But sometimes you know something's funny in the moment, or you know it's a good shot, right? You hole something out or whatever. Like, I just need to put a marker in, save myself some headache. I'm gonna partial this 5. What's going on, Danny boy? Are there patch notes? Yes. They posted them in Discord. I can repost them in the chat for you in a sec. I left that open. See, I just wanted to go with the soft 5 because I just didn't trust. With how I know historically this upslope to be, I just didn't trust it. You know, it's supposed to move and not have the camera be in the way. That man right here was definitely in the way. Yeah, so Seamount had reposted it. They had posted it in, I guess, some Discords. So I saw some people posting it around, so if anybody else wants the link, let me know. Or I can just, let me just post it into all the chats. So that Seamount tweet right there is a screen cap of the Discord notification. All right, so I want to see this because I feel like the driver here is probably gonna run down the hill quite a ways, but I want to see how it is. Because the 3-wood is like the safe play. Keep it above the hill. And that is why. Look how easily that ran down. Holy crap. And now look at our shot. Look at how angled we have to be. Because these side hill lies are gnarly. These side hill lies are absolutely gnarly. I should take a practice swing. Okay, that's way off the mark. Still pulling too much. What if I just rotate the controller and change my field? That's still gonna be a really tough spot to get from, because I just don't have the flop as part of my game, so we'll see what a spinner can do. I'm gonna play it left. Oh. Well, I missed it, and it don't spin. You like have to play a flop. So that's probably where having like a super flop or something is gonna be really, really nice. Let's try this chip shot. I mean, that's great. That's a great touch. I mean, the bogey sucks, but yeah, now we know. Lay it up, because that thing did not hold at all. Hadn't seen the patch notes prior. Yeah, I was expecting to see him online, but that was... I only saw it on Twitter because of Seamount, not because of 2K's official channels. So we're gonna end up in like the same situation. Okay. So yeah. Wind off. We got a land breeze. And yeah, this land breeze kinda sucks. Oh, cool. So the beach is OB. I can't play from here. Can I go? We're back online. Yeah, too steep. I can't get back into... I don't know how anybody changes their swing. I really don't. Like, I get everything. I have one diagonal swing that I can do. I don't know how people do all the swings all over the shot. Till it turns that extreme. Yeah, like, I mean, at that, I got nothing. And now I'm gonna take likely a triple. Just knowing my history, this dip's low. Oh, wow. Imagine that. Putt actually goes in, Kara. All right, we had played decently well. But all it takes is just a little bit to go wrong. And suddenly you are in not so good of a position. Pretty windy out here, eh? 141? I mean... that'd be pretty close, right? Does that spin back? Oh, it does. Oh, it does spin back. Keep it coming. Woo! You like those? We like those quite a lot. Yeah, 600 at the lead. We're gonna have to pretty much just go crazy mode through the rest of this. If we want to have any chance. Oh, we're coming back down? Okay. Okay, back-to-back birdies. We're not out. I mean, we just gotta basically score everything coming in. OB is still very hard to do. Most certainly don't have the ability to spline it. So what, the spline is not the easiest thing to accomplish, Matt? Is that what you're saying? Or are you just trying to keep the blame off you still? Left it a little bit open. I need the kick to go left, though. Yeah, but it stops. Don't any streamers know it's fixed? That's not a patch thing, right? Opponent difficulty level, Johnny. I think we did. I think we did. I'll have to double check what it's at. That's gonna cut low still. Good touch. Good touch. Yeah, because we wanted the AI to actually like score a little bit, right? Oh no. Pushed it open right into the trees. I was trying to get a little bit of a baby kind of fade going with it. So we'll just take this back out into the fairway. Or not. Should have taken a later club, I suppose. Okay, so what we learned, approach shot into this, too spinny. Too spinny with this much wind. But what, you can't flop it? So am I gonna have to take... Okay, this is interesting. I want to actually go up a few clubs here. We're gonna partial this 9 right at like the tee box here. Something with a little less spin on it. I think that's actually kind of big brain play. And I think that's the type of thing that you're going to have to do in this game unless there's something with less spin. You know what? That ends up being down towards like pitch territory. I'm going to take hybrid. We're going to play reasonable golf here. We're going to lay it back. Give ourselves a fuller shot. Because now... you know what? This is on a downhill lie. Wind, yeah. It's the right strike. Line seems pretty good too. Little long, carried back. No! Ah, man, I tried to be firmer with it. Still missed it low. What's going on, Nathan? let's do with the update. So it was a lot of stuff to do with the store. They fixed a bug with being able to go over the cap for skill points. And a couple other things. I posted the tweet. I'll repost it here again. You can check out all the stuff. Gonna play reasonable golf here? I know, right? I feel like this game, at least so far, is kind of working out that way. I feel like so far I feel like I have to play reasonable golf, quote unquote, for some of the better results. I mean, it's been making some shots like that though. Yeah, playing with some different stuff of like clubbing down, playing these little partials. Left stick is spin and fade draw. What is right stick? Angle of club head striking the ball. Exactly. So if you increase the angle, or yeah, I think this like lowers the angle of attack, so you put more spin on it that way, right? Or I guess that's increasing, and then this is decreasing. So like this, when you pull down on it, it adds more loft to it because you're hitting up on it a little bit more. So it adds some loft, so it spins just from it sitting softer. The other one, you hit it a little bit further, but it also checks. As you can see, both. It's kind of the, I don't know, they play in tandem. This decreases it, but still has some spin on it. I would recommend playing in the range with it. I would definitely recommend playing around in the range with it and seeing, like, put your true shot stuff on and tinker, because it's a little bit confusing. It definitely doesn't work quite the same way as 21 and 23 did. $61. This 9-iron is definitely too long. I think I'm gonna go somewhere in between. I guess this is where the like choked shots come into play. Like I am basically creating choke shots with the partials. So I guess difficulty of choke shots, you know, kind of becomes the question when you have to ask yourself, like, what stats do you want to put in? Okay, so we are 4 under. Par 5 to end. We could tie the leader, try and push the playoff. That is assuming that, you know, no one goes ahead and takes the lead from them. On the money. All right, we like seeing that. Another thing completed. Gonna go soft on the 4-iron here. We hit it, but that lie in wind, is troublesome. So we are gonna have to hold this one out of the bunker if we would like to see a chance at the playoff here. So you're gonna come up. Out to the right. Or out to the left, rather. It came out a little bit hot. Little bit hot for us. Nope. Nope. We'll take par. All right, so Guy has finally dropped a tournament, but it makes a lot of sense. 3 over between holes 9 and 10. You play those 2 to even par, and we are tied at the top with Tommy Fleetwood. But good to see that, like, you know, we're not just going to win every single career mode thing. You know? It would be a little bit much if we're playing on legend difficulty out of the gate, as well as, you know, putting the settings up for difficulty on the career mode and then just still winning every single thing. Keeps it interesting, and that's the hope of it. All right, getting some VC, getting some XP, some my player experience, all good things. I want to see what we have our career mode difficulty stuff set for the AI. Ooh, we're a trendsetter now. 284.8 thousand. Okay, so opponent difficulty we put up to legend. We've got legend opponents hard conditions. And then I changed this. So this is custom. Basically, we have 1 round for regular events and alternate events, but then signature, major, and FedEx Cup, we have 2 rounds. So that way we'll have, you know, a cut to make. I think there's some missions and things for when you have the cut, which it looks like this is considered a signature event. So it looks like 4 under, we are not out of winning this one. 4 under is actually part of the cut. Okay, cool. So we are T6 going into round 2. That is a perfect place to leave off. You're looking forward to having maxed out clubs in a few different golf bags to different courses? Bag of hickory clubs would be nice. Well, you can get those hickory clubs from different quests, right? So you are certainly in luck. All right, we gotta take a quick break. All right, so I appreciate y'all hanging out. I want to let y'all know we did hit 1,000 subs on YouTube on Saturday. So thank you guys all so much for that. We are officially as high as we can go YouTube partnership. We're probably never going to get the fancy plaques, but that's okay. What's going on, Guy? So yeah, that is all you guys. So appreciate all the support on Twitch and YouTube. You guys have been awesome. We are just getting started with this game. Like I said, we're going to take a quick break, roll some ads. Back in 3 minutes. Nobody's going to miss a thing. Thank you all, and I'll see you in a few. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. What's going on, Postal Hulk? So getting this game looks really nice to play. Yeah, it's been, it's definitely got its challenges as far as the swing input, but there's so many different ways to configure the difficulty options. And I just think, like, compared to last game, and honestly, 21 before it, I think the graphical update has been quite huge. Yeah, I know some people will still be critical of it and be like, oh, well, EA looks better. EA looks maybe a little bit better, but the fact that it looks this good and has all of the different courses and stuff that the creators can make. Oh no. Big slice to start. Big slice to start. I think it looks good and I think it plays really nice. And for me, that combination is huge. Hey, good evening, Richard. How we doing? How we doing? Oh boy. I'm trying to throw this up there, but like honestly, I have my doubts of how this is gonna go. Yeah, tree there, bud. Unfortunately, I just can't get enough loft on it, so we were kind of stuck. Kind of stuck there. Better. Okay, we'll take the par save. Got a patch, know what it does? I should just, at this point, I should leave the patch notes open for myself. So they fixed some stuff with the quests not working. They fixed a few things with the store. They fixed the quick resume stuff for Xbox. Some stuff for commentary, for panning and zooming in the store. And then the big thing, I think, that they fixed was the bug that you could add your attribute points beyond the cap. So to me, that's the biggest bug fix. You can no longer utilize the bug to get more points in a specific stat pair. Now I don't know how they're gonna resolve those that have it already, but the fact that no one else can, and I did test it and it works, so to me that's very, very big. Oh, that's a beautiful strike. Moving just a little bit right of the hole, right in the front. Oh, beautiful. That is lovely stuff. Really enjoying your time with the game, not your poor play notwithstanding. Yeah, the graphical leap, and like I know that like sometimes on some of the views, and I think they've tried working on it, like there can be a little bit of jitters on it, but I just think overall things have played and looked pretty smooth. Oh, can we stop doing that? Just give me the eagle. Give me the eagle. Why do I have to always miss putts? Free skill reset to wipe the slate clean. Yeah, that very well could be a route that they go. Alright, I think we can go this way because we've shaped it basically to be a straight shot. This might still be too aggressive because we weren't drawing it left, so we're really expecting the fairway to do all of the work for us. Yeah, what's going on, Austin? The update was a lot of stuff to do with fixing some of the quests. So quests are now all paying out. Some of them weren't tracking. So now all the quests are doing their proper tracking and such. They fixed a bug with being able to put in points beyond max AP, and they fixed some things in the store were the main the main highlights of it. A little bit open, but should still check for us. According to the patch notes, they are. Well, the only bug... So, the quests have been updating. I have quests that... Yeah, there were a few quests that weren't working, and now they are. So I know that that's fixed, and I did go in and double check that the AP related one is no longer doing what I saw it doing before. So as far as those ones are concerned, they are claimed and confirmed. I'm gonna actually go up a club. I don't want it to have all the checks, so I'm gonna go up a club when I do this. Take the shorter shot. That it bites. I just didn't want it zipping back. Now, I put it a little bit far here, and so that obviously is a problem. You've got to be kidding me. That's not gonna lip in on the high side? Oh. Them fixing, I don't even want to say fixing, I mean, I guess it technically is. Them making the cup physics more accurate in this game has been grueling. Has actually been grueling. So painful. So painful to miss that many with the lip out. New patch, new me, same guy Vizo. Oh, I'm new now too. What's going on, Nari? Store and PS5 still bugged for you with respect to previously purchased items, saying limited quantity is purchasable. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't purchased any of that stuff, so that's not something I could go in and confirm. Come on, come back left. Come back left! Oh, you son of a gun, I pushed it. I pushed it, I pushed it, I pushed it. We're getting a little bit better with getting that swing consistency on our putter, but still finding ways to watch it at times. Hey, Dipper. What's going on? We're playing Pebble on career mode right now. We went bogey, double bogey on 9 and 10 in round 1. Fortunately, though, this event is a 2-rounder, so we're on our redemption tour here. Round 2 of the signature event. Well, I'll be. Brian Career having mad fun. I've been thoroughly enjoying everything thus far. So we are long gone with this shot, by the way. Let's see. 101 yards. I mean, we're gonna have to play it. .60-degree wedge and just like this little partial shot. It's pretty good feel. That's pretty good feel. Oh yeah, guy. You can feel proud of that one. You can definitely feel proud of that one. Get in there. All right, we're 2 holes ahead of Tommy, but we've taken the lead from him. So now's where we gotta put our foot on the gas and just never look back. Assume the other bug fixes actually did happen. I mean, let's be real. Putting out a fix that doesn't actually fix the shop, definitely less important than putting out a fix that doesn't actually fix people being able to go, beyond what they're supposed to for their attribute points and stuff. At least in my opinion. I think I like it. I definitely do like it. I definitely do like it. Yeah, our putting with that confidence, putting with a little bit more speed on it, has definitely been helping us. Okay, I'm not ending up in the same place I did last time. We're taking 3 hybrid off the tee, and we'll just deal with what happens. I would hope that dealing with what happens doesn't involve that bunker or the rough immediately next to it, but I guess it is what it is. What's going on, Snookerist? Love an in-game camera, something like the views you saw in the presentation videos. So some of those are presentation. So there's a couple of things. The replay system is entirely upgraded, so you have a point that you can move around, and take some really cool stuff. Pan around, do all sorts of things. I'm sure once people get really good at that, there'll be some really good things out of it. The other thing is you can change your camera settings, and you can also change your camera while it's in flight. So there's the dynamic camera, which will go from behind, or typically it goes from the behind to the broadcast, and then sometimes the follow. But if you hit up, down, or left, I believe, while your ball's in flight, you can change the camera angles. The patch to pro, mostly store stuff. They also they fixed the AP being able to go over, and they fixed the quests, so the quests are all paying out. So yeah, Suckers, when I take this shot, I'll show you what I mean by it. We're just kind of hoping for the best with this. I don't really love it. So like, if I hit down, I'm going to stay behind. If I hit up, I'm going to follow. And left, we're in the broadcast view. And that just kind of stayed out there, which is not great. I think we ultimately have to play a flop shot, which I would have loved if, like, this is where... Yeah. That's why I don't do the flop shot, because I can't. But this is where I think if you had the super flop, like, you would definitely want to be using that a bit. Let's maybe take a practice swing. Oh, pushed it. I will say, I also don't have any stats into the flop shot. So we're going to take another hit on the 9th hole. The 9th hole and I are just not getting along today. I need a very big swing on this guy. Gonna be low because I closed the face. Alright. So last round I took a bogey here, taking a double bogey this time, and last round I took a double bogey on 10. Let's not take a bogey here. Let's just take this 3-wood and I don't know, I'm okay with that. That at least angle-wise is better. Downhill, downwind, but the lie. Open face, not the time to do that. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, Colby. Why is the beach out of bounds? I could do it. Then this one we pull. Oy vey. 9 and 10 have just absolutely decimated me in this tournament. That's 2 straight rounds. 2 straight rounds of it. We've been having pretty good feel on these splash shots though. Not gonna lie, getting the rollout. That's 4. So what? Between those 2 holes, those are the only ones that we've bogeyed. We've given back 2, 4, 6, 7 strokes. Could be 13 under, but instead here we are. Oh, I don't know what's happened. I think my grip's off. Bogeys are banned. How am I hitting off the fairway? That is a great question. Something I don't currently have the answer to. I don't love this, but like, I don't know, this 8-iron might even be bad. Dang. This 8-iron actually was too much. So even though this is a spinner, it's still gonna roll. So I don't even know if I should probably hit it under. Intentional underswing for the win. Talk about having like a really good feel for how that shot's gonna work. Got your technician to 92, but the game is so humbling at times, JD. Yeah. It's like, we're playing on Legend, and it's like, yeah, we hit some great shots on Legend, and things feel good, but I tell you what, when they miss, oh boy. When they miss, you are still in a world of hurt. And especially because we're at the point where we don't have all of the skills and everything. So you just are in this situation where like, okay, don't have all the skills, which means if I'm out of position, right, whether that be short side yourself or what have you, like you are not okay to just fix things. Oh, I overhit that big time. Overswung and a little bit quick on the tempo. All right, so we are 4 strokes back and Tom Kim is 3 holes ahead. I mean, we had a pretty solid back 9 in round 1. So I'm not ruling anything out. I'm not ruling anything out. Also, I'm still not quite certain, and I don't know what people have determined or what their thoughts are for what people think is better or like more important between contact and swing path. I feel like probably contact, because contact is the side spin. So I just feel like that gets a little bit more pain when it comes to wind. Like right now I'm playing stuff balanced, but I feel like I have to play this as a layup. I pulled it into the tree last time. Or pushed it out into the tree, rather. But I feel like if I hit driver there, I'm going into the rough. I just kind of appreciate that, like, if you... in order to do all the corner cutting stuff, you have to execute some really difficult shots. Like, input-wise. Yeah, because before it was like, can I input the same straight swing just at a finer precision, which most of the time the answer was, well, yes, I can. So the fact that that's not the case in this, you want to play that big draw or that big fade. Oh, that cut through the wind so much. Even the uphill lies and everything. This is where I guess people use the tie spinner, right? Yep, that was my concern, but I don't know, short-sided there. I think you probably try and chip that out. I was just kind of testing. But that definitely confirms my suspicions. Little pitch back up the hill, though. Take it. The red is bad on the swing, so if you see red on your contact or your, I guess it depends on what you're looking at here. So like red on contact or swing path, not great. Red on rhythm, I don't think is bad if you get too fast of a rhythm on your drives, on your approach. It's definitely going to affect your accuracy. You really don't want to see it on your putts. So it's kind of contextual. Like if you see red on the transition, that's typically not too bad either. So the 1% difference, not too shabby. So there's just a little bit of context to all of them as to if it's really all that detrimental. Both yours to 90 for contact and swing path. So far it feels good. Would you play on pro? Enter the ranked master. Yeah, we're gonna play. We got to get into the weekly tournament and the daily tournament for that. I wanted to do some career mode to warm up, but then we're gonna hop in and do some of that stuff today. I think that's gonna be the main content. I think this is gonna fly quite a bit, so I'm gonna take a bit off. I'm gonna be out to the left, or out to the right rather, because this is gonna work to the right and then kick, or it's gonna work left and then kick left. I can use my words. Hey, putting for par, how are you doing? Loving the swing mechanics this year? Feels more rewarding? Yeah, I think so too. The angled shots, I think it's when you want to try and play like the big shape shots, that's when it's like really like, all right, props to you if you hit it. Man. No way. I guess I gotta hit that a little bit firmer. Don't really know what else I can do with it. Pitching wedge. See, it's an interesting thing because the pitching wedge here, I feel like it's gonna land like this and then not really roll out. You kind of want the 9-iron at like the same, maybe a little bit further, but play like this 94%. I left it a little bit open. A little bit more bounce and release. I'm gonna try and putt this one. I know it's out of the plate. I'm gonna play it default because it's downhill. Did a little bit firm. Okay, it was probably a pretty good read had I actually hit the power that I want, or the rhythm that I needed to. What's going on, Larry? Ears, welcome back. Anyone having issues with leveling up your player? Yours isn't doing it? Just like, I guess there's like a couple of different level up things in this game. So are you talking like applying attribute points to get your overall up? Do you mean like the level of your character? Because there's the overall and the level. And then there's also like the leveling at clubs. I just want to make sure that I'm speaking to the right thing. Alright, we're shooting for a gap, and this one for me came out a little bit more left last time. I'm gonna aim this a little bit more right. See if that works over to the correct spot. Oh, it does. Good round-to-round adjustment, Colby. A little bit short, but we're on the dance floor. Made good adjustments. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Thank you very much for the offline follow, by the way. So we are not going to win Pebble Beach. That has now officially been confirmed. But you know what? We could have. We dropped 7 strokes between holes 9 and 10 in 2 rounds. 3 doubles and a single bogey. So it just goes to show you that, like, when you get into bad situations, you get into bad situations. You have PS5? I'm on PS5 as well. I haven't seen anything yet, but I also haven't, like, paid super close attention to it. So I'll have to see here. We've got my player progression. Yeah, I mean, so you're saying that you're not getting the XP and level up stuff over here? What's going on, Seb? Moronk on the leaderboard? You were promised Polish PGA Tour player? I mean, I can go through the leaderboard for you. What up, Naveed? Let's look for Poland. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're in every event, right? Also, who promised you Poland? Because this is a featured event, so maybe he didn't make the featured event. Despite being a live player. Oh no, did they put a live player in the game again? Another 207,000 followers? Ooh, baby. Imagine if we would have won it. You're already at level 49? I wish I had that level of time, but we make do with what we can. Oh, he was in the trailer, gotcha. Alright, we are sticking with Oh, okay. This is actually... Let's boost our putting. Let's boost our putting. How you feel about your performance? There's room for improvement because we played really well and had 7 over par on 2 holes. Bogey's got the best of me. Even the best have our off moments. Not a big deal. Yeah. We'll bounce back. We'll bounce back. Trying to stay in the composed. I don't know if I should be siding to one or the other. Just trying to stay consistent in the middle. What do we have messages for? I'm gonna see if I can leave FootJoy on red, and then we're gonna accept this little rivalry with Tom Kim. Although Tom, I think, just did really well at that last tournament, so that one might be scary. I'm gonna see if we can leave FootJoy on red. I've been declining them as they've come up since we're still working on some of our sponsors, but I want to see. Which rivalry was more scary? Well, I think my rival for this upcoming week just won the last tournament, Seb, so... Hey, thank you, Not. Yeah, that was really cool. Okay, he got second, but he beat me by 2. I mean... Now, will he repeat that? I don't know. But we do have our NPCs on legend difficulty, so they've got a chance. I've had a smooth early access as well, JD, but I know that has not been the case for everybody. There is not strokes gained. The stat page is the exact same. I was disappointed to see that. Yeah, so they fixed the extra AP points. I am no longer able to glitch them above. But yeah, I guess my question for you, Larry. So you've got, this is just what I was touching on earlier. You've got 2 different levels. The level 27, that goes up to level 100. That's from all the XP gained. As that goes up, you get AP. AP are your attribute points that you apply here. As you apply more of them, which I can't get enough for another level here, but this is what affects your OVR. So if you're saying that you're not leveling up as you're playing rounds, the OVR is from the attribute points that you put in. The level is from the XP that you grind out. So just something to keep in mind. I think I am gonna max this contact out. And then put it into putt weight. Ravens Theory, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. What's going on, Jet Ski? I think this is the one that we've been worried about the most. The putt weight actually hasn't been hurting us all that much. I think I'm gonna put it into putt rhythm. I think like this is max, this is max. I don't think I need more shaping and recovery. Yo. What's going on, Zane? Welcome on in, everybody from Zane's stream. Hello. What's going on, Jersey Guy, Dog Trainer? Thank you very much for the follows. My name's Colby. We play a lot of virtual golf here, so hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good stream, Zane. Gamer, welcome in. Jay Wayne, what's up? Ravens Theory, how you doing? Snowda, welcome back. Today's Tom Sawyer? Or is that a Rush reference? Scuzzlebutt, how we doing? Putt weight, move the white marker closer to ideal distance to get in the hole. So putt weight is going to be basically your forgiveness on the putt power. It's essentially the transition stat of putting. So whatever you aim at, if that's 53%, it's just going to give you more forgiveness around that 53% to make sure that you're hitting the exact number that you wanted. Scuzzlebutt, thank you for the follow. Central Jersey guy? I mean, I don't know. I don't know where Jersey guy is from. Zoinks, man. What's up, Scoob? So yeah, we just finished up 2 rounds at Pebble Beach on career mode. We're working on our build here a little bit, getting all leveled up. So far, the stuff that I've seen from the patch notes have actually been corrected. We're getting our XP and quests and everything. Can't glitch things out to make the stats go above. So, South Jersey guy. Well, we're Philly Burbs guy, so you know you're in the right ballpark. People from New Jersey saying there's no such thing as Central Jersey. I got you. Yeah, you got North Jersey, who claimed New York, and then you got South Jersey, who claimed Philadelphia, and then nobody wants Trenton or Camden. Go Birds! Feels good to be a champion, doesn't it? What's going on, Tom? Exit 140? Fastest way to get AP points, Jet? I would say that the fastest way to get leveled up is going to be playing my career. Because going through the career mode, you're going to be able to knock out some of your quests, as well as, like, there's my career quests, your general quests. If you can play on a high level of difficulty and play well and win tournaments and stuff, that's going to give you more XP. More XP is going to level your character up. Higher level character is going to then give you AP to spend. And also beating those quests and completing some of that stuff, that's going to give you the VC to actually apply it. So it's a very friendly cycle. They really seem to have pushed that as like the best way to get it. I haven't seen anything pop up yet with like play this course over and over like they did in 2K23. Not to say that that isn't a way that's gonna give you the points, but playing through my career definitely is. Tom Sawyer, thank you for the follow. Knock off Woody Harrelson. I have been told many, many times in my streaming career that I look like Woody Harrelson, so I'm taking that as facts. Do I okay double thumbs? No, I don't. I do not play double thumb. I am a one thumb left thumb swinger. All right, let's play the daily master, and then we'll get into the weekly master afterwards. Eagle Hill Country Club, and then Marriott. Bro, let's go. But how we doing, Ballo? Way too much green beer at McGillen's on Super Bowl night. Yeah, I'm not down in the Philly area anymore, so I just enjoyed it from the comfort of my couch. But it was nice that it wasn't as stressful as the last 2 Super Bowls. And the one that we won the first time against the Patriots, I remember just sitting by myself on the edge of my couch, stressed for hours. There was not a peaceful moment. What's going on, Chief Ben? Already climbing the ladder to the top of the rankings? We played like 2 ranked matches, and we played one daily, like one ranked daily last week. We did all right. Our putting was the thing that really let us down, so hopefully we can fix that. Blurred that one a little bit out there. Should have the distance to be okay. If it doesn't get up on the green, we're gonna have to play a spinner from here, though. can actually probably play a nice little chip shot. Nah, you gotta spin it. It's downhill. It's downhill. I'm not gonna mess with that. Hey, what's going on, Q? How we doing? Mess around with cheesy courses that guarantee hole-in-ones. Good for grinding out the quests related to getting 100 eagles. 119 VC per play. Well, that's because I think the VC per play, it has like a per hole stat. Yeah, that pull is what leaves us off there, but we'll take a bird on the first. What's going on, Sussy? What changed in the patch? So they fixed some stuff with the quests. All of the quests are now properly paying out, at least from what I've seen. Fixed some stuff in the store. The AP above max is fixed. They fixed the Xbox quick resume stuff that was making things freeze up, and then some stuff with commentary, which not something that I would know. John and I aren't on speaking terms, so set a macro and let it go without having to play. I mean, if you're on PC. Yeah, I'm still on 2K clubs, Jetski. I'm just waiting until we get something a little bit nicer for our iron set. I thought the wind was gonna do a little bit more. It's okay. Oh, it's not gonna break, you son of a gun. I mean, I left it open, but I really read that as, you know what, I'm not reading enough. I'm gonna aim it a little bit more. Then we miss it. Feels bad, man. Hey, thank you, Tom. We've gotten the swing down pretty decently. Definitely still tough on some of the higher difficulties. I mean, whenever you miss, right, that's the big thing. Right, because even there, we're not much off the mark, but 2-degree pull is going to leave us off to the side, so definitely something to be said. All right, I want the chip because it's uphill, so I'm going to let this one roll just a little bit more. Left that one open, so we're going to miss low, yeah? But, like, we've definitely been getting the feel down for it quite a bit. I think that's probably one of the things that I've loved the most. Now, I don't know how that's going to change when we have access to all of the different shot types. But, like, playing realer feeling shots a lot of the time. You know, so, like, taking the club up with like a shorter swing so you don't get too spinny, you know, into a headwind, or, you know, some of the chip shots and things like that. Some of those things have been like a really nice thing, in my opinion, how good it feels to play realistic styles of shots. You know, pitching it short on a green, letting it roll out, the way the chips feel. I still think that the animation is a little bit funky, but definitely not the worst. All right, we're gonna go up. May have played the pitch a little bit too short. Not too bad though. It's like that sort of thing. And I know that there's, you know, something to be said about like, oh, is it too easy to hit a partial? And I think some of the partial stuff is a little bit funky because the aim intent matters so much. But it feels really, really good to hit those sorts of shots. What's going on, Bundy? Take on the left to right shot shape 6. Heard different things from different streamers. Bring down the right stick. The ball flight goes down, which is yeah, it is opposite of last year. So this gives more loft, and therefore it sits more. This takes the loft off, but you know it changes the angle of attack, so it goes out a little bit further, but then it does want to bite, even though the spin doesn't quite seem to reflect that. A little bit closed on that one. Hopefully it stays in the fairway. So the left to right, like I think it definitely brings like a huge layer of challenge to the game. Because now if you want to try and play some sort of super drawn or super faded shot, it's not just about being really precise on the same swing that you had before. Like, you actually have to have a different swing for it. Oh, come on, man. And at the end of the day, I still suck at putting. I do appreciate, though, that there are more factors to putting now. So, like, other people can suck at putting, too. You struggle with the pitch. The pitch rolls out a lot. The pitch rolls out a whole lot. Yeah, you can't just do the hop and stop pitch shots like 23. Seem to get the shot perfect for rhythm and within the gray zones, but your shot still slices horrendously. Not sure what you're doing. So the rhythm is only a distance modifier. We got a Zane raid, Lucas. We've been blessed. We've been blessed with Zane. So the transition is the distance control, right? That's like your aim that you set. Your rhythm is just a distance modifier. Contact is your hook and slice, and swing path. Okay, buddy. Okay. And swing path is your pull and push. So if you're in the gray zone but not in the white, you're gonna have a miss. And depending on, basically it's what difficulty you are and what your stats look like is how forgiving it is. After all, I have no friends. Facts. Big facts, Lucas. Glad we're on the same page. Pull open's not the worst thing. Honestly, the bad part about the pull open is just how much shorter and softer you're gonna land. Come on, actually turn right and go in the hole. Oh yeah, even guys given the real fist bump. Don't give my hard work to someone. Yeah, take. Just completely claim the overnight success as my own. Weekend was good, Lucas. Sun has pink eye and mild pink eye, mild ear infection. So you know that's fun. But he's honestly been great. It hasn't been too bad for him, which is really nice. Oh, that still got right. Just that lie. That lie was worse than I thought. Alright, we gotta check this up. But other than that, I mean, I got through Friday's VOD. I got some shorts and everything situated. Yeah, so I've got shots for this coming week, which is really, really good. I tried to record the start of like a YouTube specific career mode video on Saturday or on Sunday. Didn't turn out the way that I had hoped, and I don't know what to do about it. I was gonna try and do like a legend true sim career, but after shooting a crazy high score in round 1, I don't know that people are really gonna want to watch Q School on repeat. So I don't really know what to do with that. So right now that's in the recorded and time wasted bucket. Yeah, I am in a little bit of a mental funk when it comes to YouTube content, because I'm in the like, I don't know what I should do. I want to feel passionate and good about it. I don't want to just be copying what everybody else is doing. Word, man. Hey, what's going on, Capo? I've been well. How about yourself? Play Amerigo Cove in career at the moment. I think that's the weekly master tournament. Man, we could have been. Could have been at like 6 under there going out. That was a really solid front 9. That was a really solid front 9. I don't know if I want to go down there. Could lay this back and then leave just like pretty straightforward shot going in. Be surprised at what you're willing to watch. Noted. Noted. So maybe it's the type of thing that we just roll with it. Go a couple episodes and then we can pivot if need be. You know, maybe people are okay with watching the same thing over and over again because it is different and difficult. I left it open. Family's good. Family's good. Son has a mild ear infection and pink eye, but honestly, he's been a trooper. You could almost barely notice. So outside of that, we've been all good. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. I hate to do this in the middle of a round, but Twitch about to be running some ads. So we will be right back in like 3 minutes. Videx, thank you for the follow. BRB. I hate it, but we're all going to take a break together. I don't want anybody to miss anything. Ads. was watching somebody with ads today like this, and it was actually pretty surprising that my ads did not run the full 3 minutes most of the time. Holy cow, the Sixers got their behinds whooped. 142 to 110, are you kidding me? That's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. All right, I should make an ads command while we have the time. Let's see here, ads. All right. Ads command has been made. Ads command has been made. So took that idea. Now we got something there. Doesn't work. Perfect. Perfect. Apparently I have to put the exclamation in. I think it was actually keying on the word just ads. Like it did. I fixed it now, doctor. What an ass. Lucas, thank you for a 20 stream streak. That's a heckin' lot of time. Appreciate the dedication. 7-iron with this. Something here. Take a little bit off of it. Oh, that's gonna be pretty nice. Gonna be pretty nice, right? 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 Sit. Stop it. Okay. It was decent. Rookie streamer? I know. I've only been doing this way too long to be making mistakes like that. Oh my gosh. That snapped. That's the biggest snap I think I've seen in this game so far. Hey, Spike Fury. Also, Jimmy G, thank you very much for the follow. I don't want to have that go unnoticed. Spiked, we are on Legend. Well, actually, this is Master right now. We've been playing on Legend with pretty much Master settings. So this is the default Master difficulty on the ranked tours. And thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Really do just lurk all the time? You're the #1 golf viewer? Pretty crazy, Kara. The thing that's always wild to me too is when I go in, not that I'm like in looking at it all the time, but just every so often go into the bot and like just see some of the names of people in the stream, like that watch the stream like in hours and stuff. There are a few people who have like a good number of hours, like in probably like top 100, you know, all time in this stream, that I don't think have said a singular word ever. I don't know how people lurk like that. I say some things. I mean, I guess I don't say anything in like big streams, but streams of this size, I talk way too much. Because, like, I don't talk in streams where, like, I know that I'm not going to be seen, essentially. But in streams where I feel like I can have a conversation, I do. Oh, come on, man. This whole beating around the bush thing is getting real old. Look like that in massive streams. Yeah. Like, if they're not gonna respond, it's mostly... They are mostly, like, a pure entertainment, and if you get your message read, it is just kind of by happenstance. You know, to be seen in numbers that large. Man, these fairways really roll. These fairways really, really roll. This is a par 5? Or, I mean, a par 4? Holy crap. I'm not taking that. Still open. I really thought that I swung more to the left on that follow through, but that is not the case. Can we get down in the fairway, please? Need to be able to spin this guy. Ready for the Sass Man. Welcome back. Very guilty of being a lurker. Guilty as charged. I don't want anybody to think there's anything wrong with it. I just think it's a crazy thing to be able to stay that lurked for that long in a channel of moderate size, I guess is all. I really thought we were maybe gonna steal the birdie there. I was getting very excited with the way that was going. Chill streams you leave just playing and fall asleep? Well, you know what? People falling asleep in streams, kind of like a blessing, because that's just a view count, in the positives that will stay there. So, yeah, always appreciate chatters. Sleepers also appreciated. Once a stream gets to about 500, a lot of the charm is lost for you. I think it depends. Like, there are a few channels. There are a few channels where, you know, you can still have some pretty good stuff with it. But yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Kawahanja, thank you for the follow. Thank you. What's going on, Nick? Brian, how we doing? We are playing on Master. This is the 2K Ranked Tours Master Daily Society. Just lurk while hitting balls in the water. Hey, somebody's got to do it. Thank you for carrying the mantle. About my character creation? Alright, Nick. So, the lore of Guy Vizo since his creation in 2K21 is he is 69 on every stat. So if you wanted to know what 69 on every stat looks like, this is your guy. There's really not much more to it than that. Alright, I'm gonna play a little bit more to the right, just because I don't want to lose this with the way that it rolls left. Also, I just want to say that the texturing of the slopes on the greens looks so good in this game. Like the weathered kind of side that you can tell there's slopage. Also, I'm going to play this probably more dainty than I'd like, because I do not want to lose this putt. Still missed it though. As I say, if I still lose the putt though, I'm gonna be pretty livid. On a fix for the graphics clipping, I have not heard anything with that, no. This is what peak performance looks like? Exactly. Exactly. Develop for me? You're over here trying to refigure out how to hold the controller to hit perfect? The way I've described it is a lot of it is just finding the feel that generates the reel and then learning to replicate it. it really isn't, you know, much more than that. Not that that's easy, but, you know, I tried to kind of take my normal grip from 23 and just kind of modify where I feel my thumb moving. It probably helps that we were playing most of 2K23 with an angled swing because we were playing the intentional push because swing plane didn't really matter in the last game. There we go. There we go, right in the center of the cup. You know, if we didn't miss some of these putts, like, we would actually be right up there at the top of this leaderboard. Get rain in the game, make the green play a lot different. Well, the thing is, like, 2K23 and 21 and everything, they had rain, but it was just a visual thing, which was really quite annoying. Like, so you would get all the extra lag and everything that came with it, and it just played the same. Okay, this should kick left. I went a little bit far. Got a little bit of a backstop here. Like, that weathering, to me, just looks so good. Just that you can see so clear as day that there's a slope behind you. Can we make a putt? Oh my word. Oh my word. Guy makes a downhill breaker in a competitive setting? Look at this guy. All right, eagle on the last. Tie the leader. Par 5, albatross on the last to take the lead. Thoughts? I don't have the distance, though. That's the thing. I don't have driver off the deck. I don't have, like, some crazy long thing. Yeah. You would have to D off the D here. And I feel like because we're a fader of the ball, technically we have a draw swing, but the way that we shape it, we fade. We like straight ball to fade our shots. That's not really good with this. You would want to draw it in. Driver off the deck would be way too risky, so I think we're just gonna play smart golf. Just take a 6-iron here. High side of the fairway, give ourselves plenty of room so that it does nothing crazy. And then now we can take a wedge in. Now this is where distance control really matters. 56-degree wedge, and we're probably looking at needing to go up to like a partialed 50, because I think if I take the 56, I can squeeze. I don't trust it though. I'm gonna go a little bit gentle. I'm gonna go a little bit gentle on our 50 degree. Take a little off it. On a good line. I don't think it's gonna pick up enough speed, but play it to that backstop. I'll take it. I'll take it. I slammed it. I slammed it. Pushed it and hit it firm. That's one thing. I'm glad that didn't lip out, because a lot of times that would. All right, unfortunate to par that. It's a pretty good shot. I think that was the smart play to go up a club. I'm not the greatest putter. I'm not the greatest putter. But you know what? We're in there. 9 under puts us T4. When did these dailies go up? Did they go up like 2.5 hours ago? Dang, 4,500 XP. Oh, we must 3750 reward XP. Okay, I was like, my word, play online more often. We should. No, but I guess that's coming from some of the quests. Get some VC as well, an Evo tool. So much XP. You went 6 over, Duck? That's alright, man. That's alright. We're in the early goings of this game. Ends in 21 hours, yeah. So this just went up. So that 9 under is not going to hold as the top 5 score. It's still a pretty decent score. But I think if we look at our event stats there, we'll see that our putting was still pretty bad. Really great proximity, 17.1. But yeah, missing medium putts. 40% here, so we're probably like 2 of 5 or something like that. Yeah, 2 of 5 medium. 50% on the long is actually not terrible, but you shouldn't be missing 3 putts inside 10 feet. Yeah, 4 of 8 long. How's it go, Videx? How do I hit contact points every stroke? So, the big thing that I kind of have always preached is you want to try and create a consistent environment for yourself, right? So, treat it like real golf. Set up the same no matter what your shot is. Is this just all going to be defaults? Probably, right? All right. Ergo Grove. This is the weekly. You want to set up consistently. So, like, I sit in my office chair. I sit with the same position, same wrist angles, everything. And then from there, it's find... I would say, first off, mess with draw and fade. See what input type works best for you. I started with fade thinking that was going to be it. I've switched to draw bias, and then I shape it back towards a baby fade. But it's all about then finding the feel that gives you the reel. So like I hold the controller on a diagonal, and then I feel like I'm pulling down to the left and finishing up to the right, but straight, like, is kind of like what I tell myself, which that's not going to mean anything for anybody other than myself. But that's how I pretty much have treated everything, is like, you want to find a consistent feel that makes sense to you. Took a little bit too much off of it. We'll take a birdie. 2 thumbs is the best for you, and that might be the case. I'm a left thumb, single thumb swing kind of player, but yeah, the best thing that anybody can do, I think, is mess around with a bunch of different stuff. You never know what is gonna suit you better until you try it. I am not sure. This might hit soft, but it's especially with it being downhill. I don't love it. Okay, yeah, I should have taken... I kind of wanted to go up to like a half, or like just like a little bit off on my 5-iron, which I guess is kind of what those choke shots are supposed to be, but the partials really aren't that hard, so I'm not so sure how much we need out of those. That felt a little bit too firm. I don't know if that is gonna hurt me. As we just barely went past it. That's okay though. That's okay. But that's the thing I think that ultimately is holding us back and has always held us back. Like, it's not like it's a new thing. Ooh, that's not the fun side to miss. Oh, some lucky bouncing. You know, it's also learning your miss. Like, I know that the swing feel that I've had, like, I've been missing it open. Right? Open misses are my most frequent misses. So for me, like, then I know that I have to correct it more to the left. And you can see how it kind of drifts a little bit left at the end. I'm just trying to play that away from the water. I want to go after the pin, but more so just trying to make sure that we're safely centered. Just hit 90 overall. Nice. We're at 88. We're getting pretty close. I pushed it. Come on, still turn. He's watching. No bueno. So even with the push, whatever it was, there was that little bump back to the left. It definitely took it way more to the left. Also, it's kind of funny. I like how we got all excited that the greenskeeper perk, like, oh, it makes the green grids so good. It makes the green grids what they were in 23. Like, which, I mean, like, obviously still advantageous to have it, but I was hoping for higher fidelity than what 23 had. I don't know if it's maybe a touch better than 23, but just found it a bit funny. 25% of what they were in 23? At least to me, the perspective feels like what they are right now is slightly bigger than what they were in 23. But it might just be the way that some of the stuff zooms. Oh, that was not good. I underswung it. Underswung and blocked it open. That was a really bad attempt. It's going low. You son of a gun, man. I think we pushed it too. I think we pushed it. Yeah, I guess Raven's theory, I would need to line up what we have now to what 23 has and do the comparison that way. I saw a little bit showing like the comparison within the game, and to me the one in the game looked just more like 23, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time like making that direct comparison. All right, downhill lie. See, this pitching wedge is gonna fly. Because if I go full 50-degree wedge here, we're not gonna have it. So I'm gonna go something like this. There we go. I like that. It's everything I wanted it to be. Now be the result. Can't have it much better. Are we having fun, Mac? Oh, we're having fun, man. We're having fun. Have you been playing? I just feel like the game, it just looks and feels nice. You know, I know we're not truly at the, like, how does it feel competitively And like I know that there's a bit of the oh it's the new and shiny thing, but I think that the little bits of graphical improvement and stuff in different spots, like there's a lot of just subtle that looks and feels good. You know? That's where I'm at with it. Poker in the back. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? No, you know what? On the downhill one, I didn't do this. Let's take a 5-iron to about the same. Maybe just a touch past. Fade it on. Oh no, I went deep. Went a little too much. 5-iron cut the wind. Oh, you know what? End the wind up the hill. That's fair. No, it's flat enough. We can play a chip shot. It's flat enough. We can play a chip. I was gonna play spinner, but like I don't actually need to. Well, doesn't help when you hit it open. The touch should be really nice. Push the shot, just didn't get it squared up. All right, not my greatest approach shot. Clubbed up, but did not compensate for that properly. Looking like a big step up. I know that, you know, obviously they want to toot their horn and, you know, be able to say, like, the best golf game yet. Next game, best game, all those fancy things, but, like, so far, you know, we're not even getting, like, the new fancy designer courses and stuff yet. It's just been really nice. It's just been really nice. And like the difficulties, like again, I don't have a maxed out character. I don't have all the skills and stuff. So just having like the basic skills and maybe a couple other things, like, you know, the fact that there is punishment out there. You miss short-sighted and it's not just like, oh, well, I can just full shape spin, you know, this flop and get out of it. It's like, no, you don't have a shot from here. You actually have to get yourself back in play. Like, you're the idiot that put yourself here. It's no longer some nice out. All right, we're gonna play this out to this right-hand side. Work it back to the left. That lie, holy cow. That's a nice directional kick. That lie took that ball so much more than I thought. Maybe because we were... It's like, if you're gonna miss this low... All right, nice little eagle putt. Things you love to see. I was in the middle of the thought. I completely lost it because we made that putt. Oh, but that lie, I don't know if because we're a fade, if like having that lie above our feet, it just plays so much more. But man, it hit all the blues, loved it, and then just to watch it go like 10 yards left of where I'm aiming. Also, are the fairways ice? What's the deal with that, man? What's the deal with that? Also, is pitching wedge out of the light rough going to do something here? I don't want to go up to the 9-iron. This is going to be short. What if we just take a little bit off of it? Try and kick and roll it on. It's going to start left, work right. Yeah, see, it's the not working as much to the right as I had hoped. Come on, bleed on. Now sit. Because that's the touch we wanted about. Putting a little bit extra. Lovely. Lovely stuff. 7 under through 9. Well, okay then. Didn't realize we started so strong. That's a tight window with that wind and the fact that we're, oh, I don't know, fading it. 50-degree wedge. I'm not going to get that to really release down there. Hey, thank you, DV. How we doing? I don't love this. Just saying, don't love this. Because that's long. Or rather, that's the pitching wedge laying down there. So maybe you hit something a little bit softer. Because what's the full? It's there. Well, time to hit the shot. Don't mess up. Just a touch open. Okay, we're fine. Oh, man. That's such a horrifying shot. That's such a horrifying shot in this game. I'm still just creeping these in on the low side, which does not make me feel good. Onto the 7-iron, ran it back to that hole. Honestly, yeah, like it brings... The fear can bring those sorts of shots in, right? Where you like start playing like, okay, I'm just gonna find the fat part of the green. Yeah, what I did is like very aggressive. But that's a very valid way to approach that, especially if you feel like you can gauge that properly. 78 feet. Okay. 210. Yeah, I think the hybrid's gonna be good. Stills? Stillis? Styles? I don't know how to pronounce it, but thank you for the follow. Of course, this one didn't go anywhere left enough. But we're gonna run. Oh man, it's still gonna work out. You know, sometimes you don't hit it exactly where you thought you were going to, but it works out anyway. Still less? All right, you got it. How we doing, by the way? There you go, Marcus. Look at that stretch of holes. Look at that stretch of holes. 7 under in 5 holes. Crazy. Crazy. Marcus, thank you for the follow. What's going on, Kyle? Just joined the stream. What's new with the patch? Good and the bad from what you can tell so far. So patch, they fixed quests. There were a bunch of quests like intermittently that would just like not be tracking and anything like that. Those are working now. They fixed the AP, so basically on your stat pairs you were able to put more than 25 points into a single row. So the ones that would have like the max already knocked down, you could get it where the max would pop back up and then you could apply points there. They fixed that. That's the biggest one. Those are the two that I've seen personally. They apparently fixed some stuff with the store. I haven't checked that out. I don't really know. I haven't bought anything to be able to verify any of that stuff. They fixed the Xbox quick resume bug and then some stuff with the commentary, which John has been off since the demo. So I'm just going to trust that John is... And maybe it was... Not just John, maybe it was also the ones from the career mode and stuff. I'm gonna trust that they're all, you know, talking properly. going on, Avery? I just said it. If you missed it, clip it and go again, I guess. It's gonna run out of steam. Oh. Oh, man. That would have been really nice. That would have been really nice. Going in deep, I have not had any hole-in-ones yet. We've holed out for eagle twice. I think we pitched one in and then we hit one a decent ways out. Unfortunately, that was one of the quests that wasn't working. So the one that tracks your hole outs from like 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. We've got nothing for it. But I have the clip. Alright, I was there. It happened, I promise. Alright, take a little bit off that shot. Did not go... Ah, dang. Took too much off of it and did not go to the right enough. Apparently hit it a little bit firm. It didn't go that far past the hole, so mostly just a misread on my part. Got wizard thumbs. With the stats that we have and shaping the shot to the exact same point, I suppose you could say that. But as soon as this swing gets more sideways, or you want me to try and hit like a flop or something, or put me on a character with less correction, GG. Very, very different story. Okay, we're just gonna send it. Take a little bit off this and go into that backstop. I pulled it, but I think that line is going to be okay. I just need this hill to stop me. Like, I am fully banking on this not letting me get to that rough, because if we send it high, I don't have a shot out of there. I could chip it from here, but I don't have a shot. Underswung it, but I feel like it's a decent read. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Put another eagle on the card. Put another eagle on the card. Unfortunately, I got to do this 4 rounds in a row, which I don't know if we have that level of consistency in us. But we're certainly putting a round together here. Alright, I'm gonna try and overpower this, which I know is... all that work just to get the 101. Took on extra risk to not even get it. I wanted like 102, 103, because I don't think this is gonna get onto the green. Oh, it is. But think about how good 102 or 103 would have been. Just think about it. I think there's a chance we put a power fitting on our 3-wood when we get the chance. Or not when we get the chance, but like eventually. Oh, too much break. But like once we start putting fittings on our clubs, I think that's... We're gonna go 4 power on the driver. I think we could afford like 1, maybe 2 on the 3-wood. Outside of that, I don't think any of them need power. I think we just go with things to boost our forgiveness. 4 iron to 230. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna come out short left, and then we use that backstop, I think. Hold it a little bit. I'm okay with it though. Because this all kicks up and to the right. And then again, we have that backstop. Didn't really quite get all the way up to it to get like the big rolls going. And this is just a little breaky the whole way, a little bit more at the end. Then you just have to commit. That's the biggest thing with these. I'm gonna miss it low because I pushed it open. Yeah. I know. Focus up on your putting so you actually hit your plane right. I don't want to keep having that. Sometimes my putt swing is a little bit too close to my full swing, which is not a good angle. I mean, it's a great angle for this shot. It's not a great angle for putting. Putting needs to be a bit straighter. Ball and putting power and flight on it makes a big impact. Yeah, I'm not going to play with the putting fittings, though, or the ball fittings. I'll put putter fittings on, but I'm not going to play with the ball ones because they're not going to be available in TGC, so the main stuff that we're going to play as this game goes on is not going to allow it. Beautiful shot. I'm surprised it got so much to the left. Thought it was going to be, or got so much to the right. I thought it was going to hang out there to the left more with the way the wind was, but I suppose that there was a piece of the lie there that I just didn't recognize. A little bit firmer than I'd like it, but it works. All right, come on, one more hole. What a first round. What a first round this has been. I actually don't know if driver off the tee makes sense here. I'm gonna go 3-wood. I think with the elevation change, this gives us a nice angle of approach. Because if you play this out for distance to the right, you're kind of short-sighted to this pin. But now we can take a 50-degree wedge. Kind of just let this... ride. What's the bite look like? See, that 50-degree wedge just checks. It doesn't actually get the backspin because the wind is not quite enough. Couldn't quite get it to 16 under. But you know what? 15 under, by far the best round that we have had. I will say, I guess playing on Legend and then going to Master, it is still punishing at times, but definitely has its forgiveness. Alright, so we just have to do that 3 more times. We just have to do that 3 more times. How bad could that be? Now, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to play in this tournament last week. So we missed out on week 1. But coming in week 2 here, it's not a bad start. T4 through 1 round. The amount of putts on the lip, way too many, Johnny. Way too many. Now, I actually don't think we had much for lip outs in this one. I think this one was just straight up misses. I do not want to start round 2 yet. So we've done the daily. We've done round 1 of this. We're going to do 5 streams this week, so I don't think we're in any rush to play through all 4 of the weekly. Yeah, obviously there's part of me that's like, yeah, we should just grind this one out. while we're playing, the hot hand, I think we'll do the daily and we'll do one round of the weekly each day this week. I think by the time we get to Friday, which I guess is probably a good reminder. Full launch is on Friday. We will be live Friday during the day. Normal stream time is 7:30 Eastern, Monday through Thursday. A lot of you already know that, but a lot of you might not. So that's the normal stream schedule, Monday through Thursday. But we took off last Friday from my real job. Took off again this Friday. We will be live like 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if somebody's being technical, Eastern Daylight Time, whatever. But we'll be live, completely different time of day. We'll be live for a long time. So I think during the course of the week here, we'll play the daily societies. We'll play around to this. When it comes to Friday is probably just going to be a mixed bag. If we get people that want to play alts, or you get people that want to jump in and play, maybe some ranked duos. Yeah, we can do all sorts of different stuff. I think our character will probably be leveled up decently above 90 at that point. Speaking of which, we can probably go and put some stats in. But I think Friday is going to kind of be do the daily quests, do that sort of thing, and then kind of open-ended, maybe some career mode and some different stuff. I'm a professional at this game? No. No, I'm a software developer who likes to play virtual golf games. People are still way better than me, but we're known to be decent. Not the best of the best, but like pretty good overall. How's the new patch, Rob? Lots of glitches today. I personally have had a very smooth early access so far. The bug fixes that I'm familiar with that they claimed, things are working. Like I can't bug it out to get extra stats in these two that are fully maxed out. So like that's been good. I don't know as far as like the shop. I don't play on Xbox. Quests have been all handing stuff out. So as far as that stuff is concerned, it's all been good. Super buggy this morning. Yeah, so the patch came out like 6 hours ago, about 4 o'clock Eastern. So I don't know what bugginess and stuff there may have been since, but I actually think the putt weight has been fine. I think putt contact, putt rhythm, and putt path, like we've maxed out power, contact, swing path, correction. I don't know how effective recovery actually is, and we've kind of been fine with it. And also the big thing is like just try and avoid being in the bad stuff, and the recovery doesn't matter, which I know is like an easy thing to say, but if you're in the bad stuff, like I don't want to be pumping stats into getting out of it. I'd rather pump stats into something I can get good at and avoid it entirely. Rhythm doesn't seem, I don't think I care enough about rhythm. Transition, we've been hitting that, so unless they like nerf transition and make it harder, I think I'm gonna leave that. Best golf game you ever played? I think that might be the thing that we can say, honestly. I mean, we'll see how it is like as the competitive time rolls on, but yeah, getting pretty close to saying that for certain. All right, guys, we got to take a quick break. I appreciate everybody hanging out. We got to roll some ads, make sure that nobody gets them as they come in, but I want to make sure that nobody misses anything. So I will see you back here in 3 minutes. All right, take a stretch, get some water, and I'll see you then.
It's raining.
Ads. All right. Thank you for bearing with me. And to be done, Old Army C, thank you for the follow. Never played Mario Golf. I've only played one Mario Golf. We actually did speedruns of it, but yeah, we played the Mario Golf Super Rush, which I know is not probably the one that you're referring to. I did not have an N64. Oh, holy cow. Okay, we suddenly have 80 skill points available. I guess we've gone up like 10 levels. So yeah, let's put some of these in. Choke tee shot, power drive. I feel like we've been doing fine with taking partial swings, so I don't know that we need choke shots. So like stinger and into power drive once we have a powerhouse. Choked approach. We have to get for driver off the deck. Stinger's great poker. So I've heard. My wife is texting me. Get in there, Scotty. Thank you for the raid. How we doing? Hope you had a good stream. Hope you're enjoying your 2K25, Scotty. Ning, welcome back. Scotty, we just played round 1 of the weekly master tournament. 15 under round 1. Okay, it's time to learn this knockdown. Time to learn this knockdown. Thing is, I feel like we have to put the points into it. KMB Golf, thank you for the YouTube sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, feels real good, man. Feels real good, man. It just sucks because I feel like the knockdown, you have to spend the points on it. Let's just say this. I definitely want the spinner points. So that's 42. We can play the full 40 into this. We should test it out though, like on the range or something. Woods, hybrids, or irons from any surface aside from bunkers. I don't think I've seen it allow me to take a punch shot. I don't know if that's accurate though. I just haven't seen it yet. Power pick. We want to get to pick eventually. We also want to get down to that. Do you go lag putt or do you go bump and run? I guess you probably go bump and run, right? On this build, I think you go bump and run to get to it, because even though we're not probably going to really use bump and run, we're definitely not going to use lag putt. Because I feel like we're just too good at putting to need lag putt. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, but how you doing, dude? Alright, so let's go test out on the range how this knockdown shot goes. And then if all goes well with the knockdown shot, then we'll put some extra stats into it. So I'll probably just put it onto perfect swing in the training so we don't get beat up by it too much. Process getting all your characters to 90. I haven't really had a goal in mind with the rebirth and stuff. So You turn off swing bias to get the feel for the game. 2K23 style. Figure out the swing bias last. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to jump into the swing bias and get that all figured out. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to go to the practice shots. I can't take it off the tee. In a different league entirely, be lucky to shoot +3. I mean, it's all relative, right? Like, where's the hole? Hole's there. So let's just go back here. Is approach or is knockdown only on full? Wait, can I not take? So driving range, I can only take tee shots. Approach practice, if I put myself so far away, is it still not gonna let me? Approach, punch, knockdown, okay. So when you're within a certain distance, it won't let you take it. That's kind of annoying. Let's move it in a little bit then at least. Yeah, see, we have a ton of time in the franchise, so I would not feel too bad about it. I think we've got about 2,000 hours between 2K21 and 23. Alright, there we go. I feel like I'm not even moving the marker that much, but I guess I am. Just want to try. Approach and punch, approach and punch. Why can't I knock down? Is the knockdown only on like on 7-iron and up? So knockdown is 136 yards instead of 180. That is a huge amount of difference. I just want to see how good it is. So 7-iron knockdown is long. Let's go back a few. This is way more. So why won't it let me choose? I don't get it. Is it because it's on spinner? That seems like a bug. That seems like a bug to me. It shouldn't be that when you're on a shot type. Should it? Like, I'm on runner. So maybe there's things that I thought you couldn't do. Like a punch shot. It goes 9-iron down to putter. Then it goes up to 3-wood. And then back to putter. If I go down to... If I go from approach shot down to wedge over to spinner, then I can only cycle through my wedges in the putter. It just feels like, because in the last game it would reset when you went up a club. Like it would just take you to like the normal shot. That just feels weird to me. Alright, now we wanted to go... I want to just put this on... I want to put this on perfect swing for testing. That still has an angle. But I bet you that that's a bug. Yeah, let's change the shot. All right. So let's see how this shot goes. This is a 7-iron knockdown. So 7-iron knockdown as opposed to... Now I think this is more about wind, right? Because this is a pitching wedge full shot. just about the same outcome. But I suppose if you had wind as a factor here, then you would want the knockdown. That swing is a tough one to get used to. It's like a big sort of stop. It has a little bit more roll than the pitching wedge. So that's 141 yards. Whereas this is 136. So it's pretty close. 146, 157, 166. I mean, it gives me a shot. The 6-iron one gives me a shot in between pitching wedge and the 9. Otherwise, it's right out about full distance. I'm just gonna try and knock like a partial knockdown just to see if like how that 5-iron still bites even when you take a bunch off of it. Because a 5-iron, yeah, that's a pretty soft landing. All right, let's turn our stuff back on. We'll go out. I don't know. I'm not sold on it. I'm really not sold on it yet. I'm just trying to figure out like what's the difference, or like not what's the difference. I know what the difference is, but like contextually, where would I want to use the knockdown? I guess wind, right? And that's gonna be the hardest one to test, is like how does the wind play on that shot? About 2,000 hours more than you, there's hope. Acquired taste. Well, let's see. Let's read the description again. A low flying shot with added spin, allowing it to reduce rollout. So I think it's the wind. I think it's the wind. Hybrid long irons and mid irons. So it starts at 7. 7's considered mid. I mean, if I'm gonna want to hit it, I'm gonna have to boost these. So, big expenditure. I mean, worst case scenario, we get to a point where we respec. Still, like, do we want off the deck? I don't care about the choked approach because we've been hitting partials just fine. I think we're gonna want stinger and power drive. Bunker, we're gonna want pick. In green, we're gonna want the green reader. I just don't know that we're gonna have enough points for all of those. That's the thing. I don't know poker. I have not seen the power drive in action yet. We know what knockdown does now. I know what pick does. I know what the green keeper one does. I guess the recovery shot is just like it helps you get out. I don't know the exact stats behind the power drive and how that relates to like what your own stats are. J-Roop, what's going on? Level do you need for 90? So we're level 36 and we're at an 89 overall. So 37 or so. Powerhouse the worst? I mean, I think it depends. Powerhouse is definitely the least forgiving. Powerhouse is definitely the least forgiving, especially out the gate. You have to put so many points into like your contact and everything. Now I will say adding the boost to like the specific shot types is probably the biggest thing that you can do early on. So they want us to finish 2 rounds as a technician and 2 rounds of ranked matchmaking, mostly just for VC. Casual matchmaking, Evo tool, but that also gives us a part 2, so we should do casual matchmaking, but we might just wait until Friday to take care of that. Yeah, these are starting to rack up, which is really nice. We're gonna have to force ourselves to punch into greens and pitch into fairways. in order to get that done. And welcome back, Russell. Cloud and TGC Tours might use Legend Swing difficulty. Every other tour will be Master. Unless that came from something official, I'll believe it when I see it. Because having it on different swing difficulties is something historically that they have not liked doing. Alright, let's play some ranked. We gotta do our dailies. So let's go try and whoop up on somebody. That can nail quad perfects time after time consistent. Yeah. I'd have to look at the overall stat line for it. It's gonna be so funny going back down to pro. Currently playing on TGC Elite Practice Event. They don't have elevation or live percentage. I even do this, might as well true sim. Elevation, you should just have... That's the same as last game. That's in your display. Like, that's in your settings to put it, the distance in the HUD. But the percentage, that's something that you'll have to kind of guesstimate. Yeah, what up, Garrett? Got your player 73 overall, nice. Yeah, so if you go into settings here, go to your display and HUD, and then put your distance info position in the HUD, you will have your distance info right here, and you'll have your elevation as well. And the pitch shot is too short. I think I'd like to just take this. Like the pull just not doing much. Came up a little short. First ranked match 4-up last night. Very nice. Get them dubs. No way you're ever playing pro again? See, the thing is, Rob, the casual stuff that they want you to play is in Pro-Am, and then the ranked stuff is on Pro, so you're gonna have to. Oh, they conceded the hole. One of the best features that they've added. So friendly. So friendly to have the concede hole. Eyeball the graphic at the bottom right and guess? Pretty much. Pretty much. The way I look at it, because they pretty much play the same, is just like play with the number on and just get an idea of what you normally see for light rough, heavy rough, and sand. Like light rough is like 90 to 95%. Heavy rough is, you know, I always kind of play around 80%. I'm sure there's some differentiation for maybe some of the worst lies, and that's something that I'll have to learn. But those sorts of numbers will do well enough. Yeah, whatever settings you play it on, I would have the live percentage on and then just pay attention to what you normally see. Game chat for ranked? So there is voice chat for it. I shut mine off. No text chat or anything though. So there's nothing like Rocket League where you have like your quick chats and stuff. But you can voice chat if that's something that you enjoy. I don't. Neat. Alright. 60-degree wedge. We can go a little deep because it'll spin. I hit that a little bit much. I was a little bit distracted. This is not going to be fun. Short-sided, downhill. Gotta underhit this just a touch. And not my finest work. That approach shot would have been a lot better, but I was a little bit preoccupied with people being stupid. Saved it. Saved it. Play some after work tomorrow. You're tired tonight? I am perpetually tired, but I pretty much force myself to just keep going these days. It's kind of like the just on the grind of wanting to play the game, wanting to stream, gotta get up early for work. Wife, kid, don't want to take the time off. Never quite make up the sleep. Just keep pressing on. I don't think this guy has much for distance. Feels like he's always short. I only got 102. Trying to get a little bit more because I thought maybe we could get that 3-wood up. What's going on, Joe? What was in the new patch? So new patch, they fixed some of the quest stuff. The quests that were like bugged out and not giving anything no matter what, those are all good to go. There's no longer the bug where people can put points in above max for like power and contact and all of those things. I guess they fixed some UI stuff with the shop. I don't know too much about that just because I haven't really been buying things to know. They fixed a quick menu thing on, like a quick resume thing on Xbox. So people that have been having that bugginess, oh man, should not have problems with it anymore. And then I guess they fixed something with the commentary system, but I have not had John. Goat Quest in my career? I don't know specifically with the Goat Quest or not. There were a bunch of quests that weren't paying out. Like ones that were like rounds under 65 and like there were all sorts of different ones that weren't picking up. Oh, pull closed. Dang. That was a pretty bad miss. Final hole bug. Hold out and the game hung, resumed, and you had a 1-inch putt. I haven't, but you know what? I think that's a bug from the last game that's carried over. Because I know there are some shots like that have happened where it like wouldn't count. I didn't run into it, but I've heard of it. So I assume that's a full-on carryover. Not bad. I'm actually surprised that got as much bite. Underswung it though, so we leave ourselves a putt. Happy to do tonight in career mode. I mean, all I know is just report the bugs in whatever way you know how. I think there's somebody in the TDC Discord I think it's Sleepy Panda. Try and contact on Twitter. Any way that you can get that sort of info in front of the devs. The best way of having a chance of it getting fixed. What a putt. What a putt to save it. Don't let him back in. Yeah, because you can't ever assume that the developers know. Gotta avoid the tree. I actually don't know if moving to the left was the right play there. I think moving to the right could have been, just to give more of an angle out. But that's like a really nice touch that they've added to this game. And I think he caught the tree, just given that we're like 30 yards ahead of him. Because, like, yes, we have some extra power, but we're only at 81. I don't have any fittings on any of my clubs. 9 iron? Is this where we... 5 iron knockdown? No, I'm not gonna knock down. Here's the shot. Beautiful. I don't have any fittings on my club, St. Louis cards, because I'm saving them. I'm saving them for the right girl. No, I'm not putting them on until I get clubs that I want to level up. So right now I just have the basic 2K clubs. I think I want to have like the limited edition clubs that keep the fittings so that I'm like future proofed. So I'm just kind of holding off. So we'll add them on eventually. But like right now, everything is kind of sitting in that maxed out, waiting to be upgraded position. So I'm waiting just to not spend my currency, basically. Save my Evo tools, save my level up tokens, and then once we have clubs that we want, you know, we can grind, we can level up token, get it up, and then just get it on and put the fittings on. Because I don't want to put them on and then burn the fittings every time I level up and change things around, so I'm just saving them. Sorry, my wife's texting me because my son's having a hard time sleeping. He, like I said, he's got an ear infection and pink eye, and he's got a little bit of a cough and stuff, so we also don't know if he's having nightmares. He's just having a rough go of it. Yeah, mess with him either. Saved everything other than leveling your guy. Yeah, so I'm spending VC on leveling my character up. I'm spending skill points, but outside of that, I haven't been spending much of anything. Just holding on. Because I also don't want to... I kind of want to have my build in a way that I like it and then just make it better. So like I intentionally built my character out to 81 power. That way I can put 3 + 6 fittings on my driver to get it to 99 exactly. And then, you know, I can put the points into my contact and swing path and everything else. That's a firm bounce. Hey, thank you, cards. Yeah, he's been a trooper, but he's been having little wake ups around this time to, you know, kind of like 10:30 to 2 a.m. He's been having just some little spats of discomfort. Center caught. But we've been fortunate. He's nearly 2 and he hasn't, you know, he's had COVID and has been sick before, but you know, to be this long before getting an ear infection or pink eye is pretty good. Year 2 fix everything for your daughter. Yeah, I've heard some kids just get the ear infections like crazy. We've been very fortunate with it. Ooh, we're going a little bit outright. Ooh, nice. Held up for him. Oh, I thought he was having a nightmare, then he was going to sleep, then she was going to give him medicine, then he's back down, and my wife's just like downstairs trying to sleep. With the monitor just giving her all sorts of mixed signals. Alright, we got a chance to go in closer. Put the pressure on. 134. Is it time to, is it time to knock down? I don't know. We'll just test it out. Why not? Hold it. The swing animation is funky. That pull, not great. I'm just gonna putt it. I missed low. Not a bad effort. Hey, Suleiman. Change the appearance of your character after you level them up? Oh, you can change the appearance of your character at any time. You can change that at any time. The only thing that requires, like, yeah, any sort of VC or anything to... Oh, man, he almost took it back. Didn't make use of the opportunity. Yeah, it's just your skills and your attribute points. And once you level up, you gotta tinker with stuff. But yeah, you can go into your My Player into their like character info and change the way they look and what they wear at any time. You're +2 on Elite. You're so good. CC boys. A bomb. Thank you for the follow. Cards, I am using Archetype. I'm using Sculptor. I'm on the Sculptor Archetype. I liked the base stats and the way that it built out. So I had to put a little bit of points in to get it back up close to how Technician is. But I liked that it had a little bit of balance of power. So we'll mess with the other ones. We'll figure out what we can do with different builds, but Sculptor is the one that I'm rocking right now. Uh-oh. Well, at least he didn't put himself in the bunker again, but he left himself short. 79. So is this one that you put... I think you put this a little bit deep? Yeah? You put this one a little bit deep and let the wind, or let the slope bring it back. Hold it a little bit, but this is where we want it. I was scared to have too much zip and come flying back down, so we are above the hole here. But that was the idea. Weekly rank course is really fun. So far. Yeah, so far I'm loving it. We shot 15 under on round 1 of the Master Society, or the Master, not Society, but the Master Rank Tour. Oh, what a putt. What a putt, Kemba. That actually puts the pressure on here. That like actually puts the pressure on here, because if I don't make this... Oh. Sorry, Kemba. I'm gonna take that one. Try and beat your score every time you're a bogey player? Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. The thing that everybody has to remember is, like, there is room to improve for everybody, right? Some people are going to have adjusted a lot quicker. I think for some it's just gonna take a little bit, but like something, you're gonna find something that works, right? It's all very new. There's only a voice chat option, Suleiman. I have it turned off for mine, but there is in the social, I think it's in the social settings. Maybe not in the social settings, in the settings for social, LOL. Not confusing at all. I forget exactly where it was. There is a voice chat setting. Maybe it's an audio. I turned mine off. Yeah, there's voice chat down here. But they don't have any sort of quick chat thing. Which I think if you had... something like Rocket League has, that it could work pretty well. Just have like a, some quick chat things. But I mean, even if you have well-intentioned stuff, there will always be toxicity and stuff, and I think that's something that you obviously avoid pretty easily by not putting it in. Thought you hated it at first, but starting to find your groove. Shot 5 under in one round 2 days ago on pro. There you go, Garrett. Like, it's coming to grips with the new mechanics, the way that, courses play, and then it's also, as you go and level up your character, like, it does genuinely get easier. I was struggling to break par, albeit on Master and Legend, but I was struggling to break par on the demo, and then as soon as I started putting some points into the shots and the white section goes from a sliver to a lot bigger, I would highly recommend, personally, Correction. I think Correction is a great stat. It's been very helpful for me. Little bit firm. Yeah, just a little bit much. We'll take the 2-putt. Rival texts you after a game should be minimum with like 3 responses, GG, etc. Yeah, I mean, I think if you allow it in a way that they could like spam it in game, that would be the problem. But yeah, if you presented it in a way where it was just like a post-match singular message that you could do, I don't think I would be opposed to that. Pulled it a little bit, but not really disappointed with that. All right. Your shot, Kemba. Oh, we do attack masters in this title, but you sure have to grind a bunch to get to that level. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't know, there's obviously always a desire to play at the higher level and be the most competitive, but the thing with golf is, like, I enjoy IRL golf, and I'm starting to break 100. Why the same can't be said for virtual golf? Just means, maybe you're not at the level to be competing against, a ton of others, but that's where like TGC Tours helps. It's a lot of you against the course finding what works for you, improving, just trying to go out there and do your best. GG, see you next time, and now we're rivals. Now we're rivals. Feels a bit on the cheesier side for sure. You caddy at Pebble, you'll get me under 100 techs. I don't think there's much saving me being a bad player. All right, let's try the other side of this tee box. I just don't have a lot of time in. That's kind of my issue right now. I have like 30 career rounds over 4 years or something like that. Like, I just don't play enough golf. I'd like to. I just don't have the time to. You play a lot of WGT. In-game text chat is one of the best parts of playing. The guys rude, just turn off the chat and ignore them. Right, but WGT is PC only, right? I think the hard part is balancing when you have consoles. Just the amount of time to type without a keyboard and all those sorts of things that come into play. Limited button space to toggle these things. Playing a game called Rogue Tower? Should play it on stream sometime. Alright, wink wink, nudge nudge, got it. Got a ballista range upgrade 3 times in a row. Now sniping across the map, that's a good ballista. Give them a pay raise. I pulled it. This is like the last round. I think I pulled it to this exact same spot and had like this same putt. This is deja vu. Deja vu. I just been in this place before. Right on the street. Ever hit it again? I can't be singing deja vu during my putts. It's not good form. You can play WGT on tablet, iPhone, iPad as well. Right, but I guess point being, those are all things that have inherent keyboards, right? Albeit virtual, but... Uh-oh. Put a little bit of pace on it. Sculptor definitely harder than Technician or Magician. I mean, I guess early on, but it's kind of a balance for me of power and forgiveness, right? Like, that's the one thing that I really liked out of Sculptor, is it started with some power. I felt like that's something that's really missing from the Technician. Alright, we got our 2 ranked wins. We're 4-0 in ranked. I think pick is necessary. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be. I mean, I think it depends on the courses. I'm like fully expecting to start seeing some courses at some point that are, you know, short-sided stuff that all rolls away on slicker, firmer greens. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the big thing where pick becomes necessary. I don't have it right now. I've been able to manage with the regular splash shot, but I just foresee it not staying that way. I'm thinking at some point I'm gonna be like, man, I really wish I had pick. I think I'm just trying to be balanced on these. I think I'm just trying to be balanced on my putting at this point. Like, the rest of the points that we get, that upgrade is going to take us to 90 overall. That's going to trigger some quests. Rebirth unlocked. Bad golfer. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, cool beans. Cool beans. So that gives us Rebirth. And what nice rewards do we get? See, like, this is the type of thing I might throw these on for now. Eventually, what I would like to get are the limited edition irons, but I don't know if limited edition irons are even available at this point. Keep seeing the limited edition driver. Something like this, but I know that I'm going to get a limited edition driver from the end of the Clubhouse Pass. I feel like at 150 VC I should buy this. Oh, you can put stuff in a cart and check out? That's cute. Yeah, I feel like at 150 I should buy it because I've seen them in bundles where it's valued at like 500, so that's just a good deal. That is just a good deal. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's 11:11, so make a wish. No, it's a little bit after 11, which means I gotta get going to bed here so I can go and work my real job in the morning. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been a great stream. Thank you again, Zane, if you're lurking about, for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for everybody sticking around from Zane's stream. You're all too kind. We will be back tomorrow night. Drink your Ovaltine. I don't have any Ovaltine. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern. We'll be live Monday through Thursday this week at our normal time, and then we'll have an additional stream on Friday, 7 a.m. to like 3 p.m. That's kind of the goal for that. Trying to think if there's anything else. Thank you again so much for 1,000 subs on YouTube. It has been absolutely crazy, the growth that we've had lately. I will probably try and put up at some point this week part 1 of a career mode. It may be a little ugly, just FYI, because we got Legend True Sim. It might not be my best idea, but let's roll with it. Tell me how you guys like it. And then yeah, follow, sub, like, all those things. Join the Discord. Keep up with when we go live, any updates to the stream schedule. And yeah, that's all the announcements I got. I'm trying to roll through them as best as I could. Let's go find somebody to host, try and keep it in the golf directory. I assume that's what you guys would like to see. So let's see where we can go. Think we'll keep it with something we know pretty well. Love to see that the directory is popping with a ton of people. Cool. Yeah, what's going on, Shock? See the sexy noggin? You're talking specifically about this real estate? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's here. It's here. It is present and accounted for. Alright, now I'm saying stupid stuff. Missed me? I've been here, Shock. What you mean missed me? My guy, where have you been? Alright, we're gonna go say hi to Cockster. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night. Peace.